So how do you handle a sick animal after confirming that your animal is actually sick? So the first one you need to do is you isolate the pig, the animal. If it is a pig, you isolate the pig separately. Okay. You are even lucky to see that fast. So just quickly take that particular sick pig or suspected pig or animal to a separate room to leave there alone, and then you monitor it closely. That's the first thing you're supposed to do. Having separated that particular sick animal, the next thing is don't stress the animal. Don't stress it. I mean, don't mishandle it and don't allow it to be pushed up and down here and there. Give it a room where it can stay calm, a very conducive room. Let it stay there alone and have peace of mind on its own. That's what you're supposed to do next. And if you're not sure of the cause of the sickness or the suspected infection you are thinking of, the next thing is to consult your veterinarian. That is why veterinarians are there. Give them a call if they are not close to you. Give them a call and then describe the symptoms or what you are observing in your animal to that particular veterinarian, and then he will be able to assist you. And even if he is to come to your farm, he will come there and do that on your behalf. So describe it vividly to your veterinarian that this is what is happening and I've never seen it on my farm before, so I think there's something wrong. Do this, what should I do? And then he will take you through the journey. Do this to have your farm or you save your animal. So having isolated this particular animal and then calling your veterinarian, the next thing is to actually put in proper biosecurity at that point. That is not the time to be allowing people to enter the farm. And you yourself working on the farm, you have now confirmed or suspected a sickness in one of the animals and you have successfully separated it. Don't always go to that particular sick animal before going to the other healthy ones. What you're supposed to do is leave all the sick animals at that particular point, leave them in the room and go around, work whatever you want to do on the farm, do it with all the other healthy animals and come to the sick ones last. If you are to sweep or clean the rooms, clean where the infected ones are last, and immediately after cleaning and working there last, you leave the farm. Don't go back to the other rooms. You are going to transmit it. If maybe they are pathogens and they are on the floor, you are going to take them to the healthy ones and you infect them. So as part of the biosecurity measures, work in those particular sick rooms, sick pens, those particular sick animals room last, and after that just leave your farm and disinfect yourself, go off the farm to save the other healthy ones, which are usually the majority on the farm. And because your animal is sick, it does not mean it will not eat. This is the time to pamper your animal. I don't know, this my mom used to do whenever I felt sick. That was the very day she would prepare most delicious food in the family. But I can't also eat it because I'm sick. So it's good to treat your animal right that particular time by preparing it a very nutritious and then rich feed. Give it to it. Even if it doesn't eat, you have done your part with continuous flowing of water, and then always check to see that it is drinking the water actually. With this, if you have the nipples, you will not be able to know whether the pig is actually drinking the water. So you fetch some clean water, put it to the by the feed and leave it with the sick animal, and then observe it. Anytime you come, observe to see whether it is eating something and then drinking some water from it. Okay, so treat it well at that particular point, pamper it and let it know that he is very special and he needs to survive for you. There's a cause and there's a reason for his existence on your farm. And if your veterinarian has also told you what to do, or he tells you he's coming to do it, it's not time for you to administer the medications, or he will do it on your behalf. So get your medications or what he comes to do for you, whether to inject that particular medications into your pig or your animal, or to mix it with the feed and give it to it, or whether to even spray it. Sometimes just spraying it on the skin of the animal is able to heal or get the animal back on track. So just administer the medications as prescribed and don't overdo it, don't underdo it. Do it as prescribed. If you can't, also let your veterinarian do it on your behalf. Okay, sometimes in our system the veterinarians, they are limited, so because of one animal, they usually don't want to come there to work, so they'll try to give you instructions. If you know it will confuse you, it is worth it by paying for his expenses to come and then attend to your animal. Saving that particular animal will actually make you happy on your farm and in the long run. And having given this treatment to your pig and getting to know that your animal is actually responding small, or looking at it, it's not dying or it's not dead yet, it means there's still hope. So at this point, you always monitor the animal closely and assess it to see that it is recovering. watch out to see that that animal is okay before you leave your farm. So in terms of handling sick animals, don't first of all, you isolate it and minimize stress. This is not a time for you to be throwing it up and down and pulling it or dragging it. Release it and let it walk. Sick animals will definitely walk slowly, and they are not active, so you have to also give them the time to do whatever it takes for them to move from where you want to take them from to the new room. Okay, so you just follow them closely, let them do their own thing, let them walk out they want to walk, and then get to that particular isolation center for you. And then you call your veterinarian to come and assist you on the farm. And if he's giving the instructions on what to do, if you're not sure of it, just tell him to come to the farm himself and do it for you, because you don't want to cause any havoc or any serious damage to your animal. You get it? And it's time for you to pamper your animal on the farm. Sick ones are always given the special care, so attend to them very, very specially. Give them the richest of feed on the farm and the cleanest of water, so that they will appreciate that you are also doing something to ensure that they survive. So basically, that's what you're supposed to do. And don't forget that I said you should also work in the sick animals room last, and leave the farm, disinfect yourself and leave the farm immediately. Don't go back to the healthy ones after working in the sick ones. No. Sick animals pens or rooms are to be worked last, and after that, don't go back to the healthy ones. Just leave the farm and return. And you go to work in the active ones first before you go to the sick ones. That's how it's supposed to be.